In Hold'em Poker for advanced players, David Sklansky and Mason Mammoth created starting hand groups for half the starting hands in Texas Hold'em Poker. However, what not all players realise is that these hand groups were based on fixed limit poker, not no limit or even pot limit poker. However, many players have relied upon these starting hand groups to decide which hands to play, fold, raise or call raises with, or even all in with. However, as well as these not being intended for no limit poker, just fixed limit poker, they also have some serious flaws. For example, 3-2 suited is considered as starting group 8 above half the pack, and in fact it is the worst hand in poker. Traditionally 7-2 offsuit is considered the worst hand in poker, and in terms of expected value, 3-2 suited is the absolute worst. So all in all, the groups aren't very helpful. Another example of this is the way pocket aces, pocket kings and pocket queens and pocket jacks, etc., and which groups they're in. If we actually look at these starting hand groups, we can see that aces, kings, queens and jacks are all in the same group as our ace king suited. However, aces should be in a group of their own, kings and queens should be in another group, jacks should be in another group with ace king suited, etc. The expected value for these hands is significantly different, and the way you play jacks should be quite different to the way you play kings and queens, and also the way you play pocket aces should be quite different to the way you play kings and queens. So, what's the alternative? Pokerina have come up with a different way of categorising starting hands. And what we've done is we've categorised, grouped all starting hands from A to Z. We haven't just done this randomly, like 3 here and 4 there and 5 there, and try to balance it out. Every starting hand has been grouped according to expected value, that is, the average profit made long term in real money games. So we've got pocket aces in a separate group A, pocket kings and queens in group B, pocket jacks and ace king suited in group C, ace queen suited in group D along with ace king offsuit, king queen suited in group E as well as ace jack suited. And then we have group F, which is ace 10 suited, king jack suited and ace queen. And we go on and right through to 3-2 suited, which is in group Z, the very worst group there is. So basically, if we look at whether we're going to play a tight, neutral or loose strategy, we can come up with the guidelines of which hands to play according to expected value. And this would be something like this. A tight hand selection would mean we generally play pocket aces, kings, queens, jacks, 10s, 9s, ace king suited, ace queen suited, ace jack suited, ace 10 suited, ace king, king queen suited, king jack suited and ace queen. We'd also play a few other hands in grey depending on the raise before us and our position at the table. And if we look at say a neutral strategy based upon these hand groupings, we would play a few more hands in different positions and some moderate raises, and that would include ace 10, king jack and even queen 10 suited, queen 9 suited, king 9 suited, ace 7 suited, etc. And if we decide to adopt a loose strategy, we perhaps would choose to play quite a wide selection of hands, any ace suited and any pocket pair, not necessarily in any position depending on the race before us, but it would be good to get in with it whenever we could. And that's a pretty good principle anyway, ace suited and any pocket pair, providing you're at a tight table and there's no big raises before you. and the pot is big enough, it is viable to get in with any ace suited or any pocket pair. However, in loose games, you won't often get an opportunity to get value for money, and unless you're short stacked, you shouldn't really be moving in with 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s or 8s. So let's go back to Sklansky Starting Hand Groups. You can see that the pattern is very different to the Pokerina Starting Hand Groups. As we've already said, the main reason for this is that these were designed for fixed limit poker, whereas the Pokerina hand groups have been designed specifically for no limit poker and are based upon real money games and expected values gained from over 1 million hands in recent tournaments and cash games. So in summary, we submit that Pokerina Starting Hand Groups are superior to Sklansky groupings and extremely more relevant to no limit hold'em poker in particular. So I hope you find them useful, and if you have any questions, please contact me below. Thank you for watching.